All right, here we go. Got more breaking news right here. Protesters march for woman hit and killed by SPD officer. Protesters took to the streets Friday night to call for charges against the officer who killed Janavi Kandula after striking her with his vehicle. They also called for the Seattle Police Department to fire Daniel Otter and the person he was on the phone with following the release of the troubling body camera video early in this week. All right, let's get to it.
And joking about the death of a student has gone viral. And since its release, we are hearing from the police union for the first time.
That video shows officer and union vice president Daniel Otterer laughing about the death of 23-year-old Janavi Kandula, who was killed by a speeding patrol car back in January.
But she is dead. Yeah, just write a check. Just $11,000. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
Now, in a statement released today, the police union says the video was taken out of context, and they say they're sorry for the impact, stating, quote, "There is much more detail and nuance that has not been made public yet," end quote. The officer claims the comments were made to mock lawyers. Today, we spoke with Joel Merkel. He's the co-chair of the Seattle Community Police Commission, a group that provides civilian oversight for SPD. Merkel says people want answers now, but the current systems in place prevent that. Meanwhile, protesters took to the streets tonight calling for charges against the officer who hit Kandula.
They also say they want SPD to fire Officer Daniel Otterer and the person on the other end of that phone call. Fox 13's Jennifer Dowling was at tonight's rally and joins us from the newsroom with their demands.
Good evening. They are focused on accountability in this case. They say they don't believe any of the officers have faced any serious consequences so far, and those protesters are calling for something to change. A group of more than 50 marched through the streets of Seattle, stopping at the crosswalk to light candles and leave flowers where Janavi Kandula was struck and killed by Seattle police officer Kevin Dave while she was trying to cross the street.
Does Janavi's life have value?
Kandula was a 23-year-old student. Supporters held signs saying her life is priceless.
Louder.
Earlier this week, Seattle police released body cam footage from Officer Daniel Otterer. In the video, you could hear him laughing and making jokes about the death of Kandula. The Seattle Office of Police Accountability is investigating the video. This man, who didn't want us to use his name, said he was hoping that Otterer and the person on the other end of the phone would be fired and prohibited from working further in law enforcement.
It is not something that should be said, period. Full stop.
He also felt that Dave should be charged in the woman's death.
Bingo, I like that sign.
To keep
Seattle
these
Police
people
Department has limited
accountable,
value.
stop these sorts of things from happening.
Daniel Otter has
74
limited
and a
value.
25 is, without sirens on, is absolutely insane.
Protesters say law enforcement needs to be held to the same accountability standards as regular people.
The double standard is absolutely deplorable.
When asked what they thought about the Seattle Police Officers Guild statement Friday, they said that Otterer's comments were taken out of context. They said they were not satisfied with that response.
I highly
just
doubt
out of
there's
context,
any
it's
scenario which could
disturbing.
justify the words that were said.
Yeah, it's just crazy, how cops think their lives worth more than your life. Well, like I said many times, cops don't care about your life, whether you live or die. They don't care. They're just there to collect their paycheck to go home to their family. Like I always said, fuck the police, fuck the blue lives murder. It's another case of how we fuck the cops. See what that said. I'm out here, my job. Peace out.